kind of disappointed. A couple of days ago, I wanted to edit my last vlog with Sony Vegas Pro 10. I believe it's the latest version. And Sony Vegas is probably the best. Now, I don't use a Mac, okay? So I can't say Sony Vegas is the best video editing program. The only way I can compare it is that when I worked at ABC and when I worked for the city of Long Beach, they had an Avid video editor. Of course, this was back in the days when computers could not edit video. So next to the computer was a video processor with some huge hard drives, 100 megabytes. I mean, they were huge. I mean, and I don't mean like huge in the amount of space for storage. They were humongous drives, the size of like, you know, like a PC tower. And they had a lot of graphic chips in there to process all that video. So that's how you got your video done. Now, a little tiny laptop like mine can edit high definition video just fine. It just takes a little while to render. But I used to work on an Avid, which was on a Macintosh, and it was a great editing system. It really was. And there goes a bus. But the bus that I'm actually going to catch is going to be like 12 minutes from now. But that would have been nice to get on the bus now and get on down there, you know. Oh well. But the next one's coming shortly. See the lights blinking right there? Yeah, I could have been on that bus, but anyway, so I've worked on a Mac before on an Avid video editing system, and Avid at the time was the premier professional. I mean, and it was expensive. We talking about like you got to spend like $50,000 or more. It was like 50 grand, even 100 grand. Studios like ABC would spend like 150 grand on a video, on one, not 2, 3, 4, 5, or 20, one video editing system. It consisted of a Mac, the highest speed Mac you can get, and it consisted of this box that was made by Avid, which did all the video processing and also had the big hard drives in it to store all the video. And it was amazing. It was a great editing system, but now any computer can do it. If you got a little piece of crap computer, your computer may take a little while to render, but you can still edit your video. And just like it does on my little netbook, it takes about, you know, like this last vlog took over 24 hours to render. And so it takes a while. If I had a more powerful computer, that vlog probably would only took maybe 6 hours, maybe, at most. All right, I'm at the corner of Metric and Howard. Let's get on across the street here. All right, so Sony Vegas, going back to that, I mean, because I was just trying to explain my experience with different video editing systems. I never worked with Adobe Premiere before. Actually, no, I lied. I worked with Adobe Premiere back in 2004, so that was a little while ago. But as soon as I got my hands on Sony Vegas, I didn't need a Mac for it, because at the time, you know, the only video editing systems you could get was Adobe Premiere for PC and Macintosh-based video editing system, which there were a lot of at the time. And I'm at the bus stop now. You know, I should try that DAB-NAB thing, or DAD-NAB. I should try it. try in a minute once I get done with this particular video. Whoop. Someone said something. Okay, I don't know if you heard that. Okay, there's like this field over here, field of, just an open field, just open lot, nothing but weeds and grass, right? And as I was talking to you guys, I heard I couldn't tell what the person or it or what said, but it was like, it sounded like, ah. And I think, possibility, that the person yelling at me is a homeless person trying to sleep in the grass fields over there. And I probably can't see him because he's within the grass, he's camouflaged right now. And yeah, I'm kind of moving away from that not because I'm scared of homeless people, because usually I was homeless like a little over a year ago. I'm a very harmless person, and every homeless person, well not every, but a lot of the homeless people are just as harmless as I am. Some of them try to get out of their situation like I did, and then there were those that didn't give a fuck anymore. They gave up on life and just allowed themselves to stay like that. Well, so I'm not scared of homeless people, but just because I can't see and it's so dark, and I heard this, it could have been a duck. I mean, it actually sounded like a duck quack. But since I can't see anything, I'm like moving the hell away from there because you just never know. Okay, about Sony. God damn. I'm trying to have a little conversation here. When I got my hands on a Sony, it was Sony Vegas 4. It was through Sonic Foundry. Actually, it wasn't even by Sony. It was Sonic Foundry Vegas 4.0. And then I upgraded to 4.1. I fell in love with it. I thought it was the best video editing system ever. And when Sony bought it and took over the upgrades and everything, they call it Sony Creation Software now, whereas like a few years ago it was called Sony Media Software. They took it and just ran with it, and it's a fabulous editing system, even better than it was before. It does high definition video, 5x1 surround sound. So what I really wanted to do was edit my last vlog with the Sony Vegas Pro. Now I don't have $600 to spend. That's how much it costs, $600. But what I was going to do is use the trial portion, and the trial is a full. You have full capabilities. The only thing you can't do is save MPEG files, but you can save Windows Media video files. And so I decided to go ahead and download it. But the problem is 64-bit only. And I have a 32-bit netbook. So that didn't work out. I wanted to do some really cool edits just to play with Sony Vegas for a month, and that would have been 1 month of good video editing. And the picture quality would have been excellent too. Since I'm shooting my video with a low, 480p or 480i, what Vegas would have done is it would have oversampled the video and made it look as close to high definition as possible. VideoCAD does not do that. So my videos end up looking sort of pixelated. I'm ignoring that fact right now in lieu of in knowing that eventually I'm going to get a phone or a camera, a standalone camera, that can shoot high definition videos.